The city has replaced the Miss Brooklyn and Miss Manhattan statues that once greeted people as they crossed the Manhattan Bridge from Brooklyn. The originals are currently located in the Brooklyn Museum. Roger Clark joins us now from downtown Brooklyn with more on this. Good morning, Roger.
Well, hey, Pat, that's right. It's a little loud. Sorry. But, yeah, you know, this is one of those things. Me and Dave Gonzalez, my truck operator, we're driving back from a story last week at Atlantic Terminal. We're approaching the Manhattan Bridge. We look up and we say, what the heck is that? In a good way. And we were right on the money because these brand new beautiful statues that revolve, they light up. They're right behind me as you head towards on Flatbush Avenue extension towards the Manhattan Bridge, replacing the ones that were taken away in the early 60s. That's a whole other story, but Brian Tolle, the artist, is here. Sorry to bring you out in this balmy weather.
Good morning. We're happy to be here, finally, after 10 years of working on this project.
It's beautiful. I think people are approving this with their beeping their horns, but this is amazing. And so Robert Moses back in the 60s decided that he didn't want the statues. They were right up in front of the bridge as you head towards Manhattan from Brooklyn. So now all these years later, we finally have kind of this gateway to the bridge.
Well, Robert Moses wanted to create a cross Manhattan expressway, which would have also taken out huge parts of Soho. So the New York City on the Manhattan side, people were much more aware of historical preservation, and they stopped it before it got to the other side of the bridge. But in the meantime, he removed two sculptures, allegories designed by Daniel Chester French, who made Lincoln for the Lincoln Memorial, one representing Miss Brooklyn and one representing Miss Manhattan. And we started talking to the committee that was developing this new green belt down Flatbush Avenue. The way that they spoke about it was so much more about pedestrians and being a friendly environment, and art being a kind of centerpiece to create a sense of community. Whereas Moses saw the art as an obstacle to his vision of the future, this new way of thinking about the region was about using art as a centerpiece for a new community.
Okay. Well, Brian, and Regina Meyer is here, too, who, once again, I've dragged you out into the freezing cold weather. We have this history. When you were at Brooklyn Bridge Park, now you're head of the Downtown Brooklyn Partnership, and you guys are going to be taking care of these beautiful statues.
Yes, we're thrilled. 2 weeks ago, they were installed, right? It was a Christmas present to downtown Brooklyn, and we're just thrilled that this is the gateway of downtown Brooklyn. Flatbush Avenue is now a place where people can walk. A lot of communities are coming together. Flatbush Avenue, and Brian Tolle's piece, Pageant, really signals that wonderful gateway. And we'll be working really hard to make sure it stays beautiful and it works. As you can see, it goes around and it moves and it has this wonderful motion that I think brings another energy to Flatbush Avenue.
Well, Regina, Brian, great job, beautiful. We love it. Me and Dave almost drove off the road looking at it last week. We were like, whoa! So you got to come check it out. So, yeah, right on Flatbush Avenue and Tillery Street, Pat. You can't miss it. It's two statues spinning around. It's great. And if you want to see the original ones, they're at the Brooklyn Museum.
All right.
You can do that, too.
You can do both. Thank you, Roger.